Hi everyone, it's Nishti here. Hope you're all well. I'm outside trying to catch some sun because it's only between 11 and 3 p.m. that we make vitamin D. So a very limited time to make some of this beautiful vitamin D, which really is a hormone. And it's only in between specific months that we make this vitamin D. So if I was outside and let's say it was a sunny day in February, then I wouldn't make any vitamin D, because it's only from the end of April to September that we do. So I just want to talk to you about vitamin D. It is something I see to be very deficient, lots of people be deficient in this vitamin D a lot, including myself. I have been taking well above the recommendations, and I was still vitamin D deficient. And every day I see people who the story goes that they are also vitamin D deficient. So I've been doing some research. I'm out here with all my papers. And usually I would probably be inside reading in my office, but because I now know that I'm severely vitamin D deficient and I take my vitamin D supplement well above the recommendations, I'm still trying to get some from the sun too. So I've done some interesting research, and this research shows, and I've also written a blog which I will post in the comments below, is that now this is a very renowned professor in vitamin D. His name is Professor Robert Heaney, and he did some research with a group of other researchers. He's American, and it suggests that the Institute of Medicine in America miscalculated the recommendations by a factor of 10. So when I read that, I obviously went into shock mode and started reading lots of other papers. And America, their guidelines are slightly higher than ours, about 5 microgram higher. So here in the UK we say 10 microgram a day. So in America it's 15. So if that's been miscalculated by a factor of 10, now that's worrying, very worrying. So I will post the link to who this professor is down in the comments below in my blog. You can hear all about it. Go on YouTube, watch him speak. It's incredible. And obviously he's a very renowned professor. So this made me think, are recommendations too low? Are we deficient because the recommendations aren't correct? So that's a question I will leave for you to think about, because I'm definitely thinking about it. And I've taken action, and I take what, because I now provide personalized nutrition. So it's a test where we test your saliva, and then it tells us what your requirements are for all the various nutrients, because we are all beautifully unique, and so are our dietary requirements. So I'm now taking the dose that my body is genetically meant to have, which is just incredible. And also there is actually an enzyme in the liver that converts the inactive form of vitamin D into the active form. And I have written about this in my blog, so you can read more about it. And basically, in some people, this works a lot better than others. So this may also explain why some people are more prone to being vitamin D deficient than others. It's basically all genetics. And there are lots of other factors that play a role to why you may not be getting enough vitamin D. Though it's summer and you're not out between 11 and 3 p.m., people who carry more body fat are also believed to be more likely to be vitamin D deficient, because vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. So obviously if you have a lot of body fat, it's distributed into those areas, so you may need more. Age also plays a role, skin color. And what I've also started to think is, where I'm from in the world, genetically, is a place that's very sunny all the time. So perhaps my requirements, which I now know, but I'm just saying, perhaps your roots also play a role to your requirements for vitamin D. So think about where you're from in the world. If your ancestors are from Jamaica or Turkey, then you may need more vitamin D than you think. So why not get them tested and see what your levels are like? Because vitamin D plays a role in not just bone health, but also in blood sugar control, reducing your risk of lots of diseases such as cancer and autoimmune conditions such as coeliac disease and type 1 diabetes. And it's also great for your skin, your hair. It's involved in more than 1,000 genes, the regulation of thousands of genes in your body. So, just look at Mother Nature, how Mother Nature thrives on the sun, and we also, really, our mood, right? So it only makes sense that we have to take this very, very seriously. So I'm questioning whether recommendations are too low. And also, it's great to wear factor 30 when you're out or more, but it literally blocks 95% of the production of vitamin D. So I haven't got anything on now, not that it's very sunny anyway, but when I'm away, I'm very conscious of that, and I don't just add factor 30 on myself until I have been in the sun without it, and I do this cautiously, of course. So sun screen blocks 95%. Now that's crazy. So think about that. And also, as I said, it's only between specific months. Someone's online, but I'm not sure who it is because I can't see who's online. So please write something so I can see who you are. But anyway, so have a look at your levels. Think about what you're taking. If you're breastfeeding or if you're pregnant, then you definitely need to take this very, very seriously. And also think about your children. Are they getting enough vitamin D? So, as I said, please comment below, like or share this video. Most of us are vitamin D deficient. In fact, 9 out of 10 clients I speak with are vitamin D deficient. And funny enough, I was also. So it's Nishti here, dietitian, and look forward to hear from you. Have a lovely day. Bye.